Teachers and administrators and educators need to say, it's too bad this system is broken. You just need to find a place where people believe that, and then they're doing something about it.
There's a large group of people who are working on issues surrounding education and trying to make things better. Get Smart Schools is a nonprofit group that works out of Denver that focuses on development and training of autonomous school leaders. So they both do professional development for leaders and they do support for folks who are in the process of creating new schools.
I chose Get Smart Schools because I feel that it's really catered towards the leadership development needs of people that will be running autonomous schools.
It was really important for me to be here in Denver in the community that I wanted to serve. And secondly was Get Smart's attitude towards innovation.
The total number of fellows in the program right now is 12. And so we're definitely a small group. We're developing personal relationships. There is some camaraderie that comes from just going through a process like this together.
Once you decide that you want to open a school, then you need to get some support, and that's where the fellowship comes in. The fellowship program costs about $40,000 for every fellow that goes to the program, and that's the cost to Get Smart Schools. That's not the cost to the fellows. So once you're accepted into the fellowship program, what that means is that Get Smart Schools is committed to supporting you through that professional development process. Once I started the fellowship, I was attending weekly fellowship sessions where I would receive support on a weekly basis around a variety of different topics that are important towards opening a school. There were deliverables due every week, and those deliverables came together to form the draft of our charter application. Then your charter is hopefully approved, and then at that point you start your development phase where you need to do things like find a facility and sign a lease on it, hire your staff, recruit your students, purchase the materials that's going to go in your school, and get ready to open. There's also, throughout that whole time period, a lot of community building, a lot of recruiting people for your board of directors, a lot of marketing, and Get Smart Schools also supports with all of those areas of your school development.
Because of the unique nature of a charter school or an innovation school, Get Smart Schools is really designed to address those needs. So beyond just academic leadership and instructional leadership, they also provide support with operational leadership, financial leadership, and that's really important.
It really added more opportunities to visit high-performance schools across the country, more opportunities to work with local school leaders who are really getting it done and moving the needle in urban environments.
I'm currently taking classes towards my principal license that the fellowship is supporting me in. And Get Smart Schools is still planning a variety of networking events and alumni events that I can go to that help to keep me connected to the right people.
As a Get Smart Schools alum, I continue to receive executive coaching, and so I meet with a coach once a month to discuss strategy, action planning, next steps.
Having that structure and having that support of the staff and of the other fellows has been instrumental in keeping me on track towards being ready to open our school on our timeline. The Get Smart Schools Fellowship really supports a variety of educational models, and so they're a lot more open-minded than some leadership development programs, and I am really passionate about our model, and it's not the typical new school model, and so having a support of an organization that was willing to be open-minded about what our educational model was really important.
The opportunity to have a thought partner and multiple thought partners really with the other fellows during the school development process. It's just a great way to process information, to get feedback, to get coaching, to sort of run ideas by critical friends that will give you honest feedback.
Advice that I would give to new Get Smart Schools fellows would be that you really have to be prepared to grow as a person and to continue to learn and exercise that humility so that you're always going towards your vision, but at the same time realizing when things have to change and when you have to be flexible and adapt to the situation.
It's really hard work, but it's really important work, and we have to do it and we have to get it right. So if you know that you're willing to do whatever it takes to be successful, then you have a moral obligation to jump in and do it.
My advice for new school leaders and fellows coming out of a fellowship, getting ready to launch a school is simply to be relentless. That you are the keeper of the flame, you have the vision for what the school is, and ultimately it is your responsibility to see that vision from an idea to reality.
Fundamentally, we wouldn't be here without the support of Get Smart Schools. We're so excited about seeing the program grow and continue.
Get Smart Schools people are saying there is something better, and they're making it happen. They're starting new schools, they're starting new trends, they're becoming leaders and changing the way that people think about education.